night, and then because I saw you were online, and I was like, I'll wait till he's done playing like World of Warcraft.
Nah, dude.
And then he'll like look.
I was busy last night. I was out busy getting class 4 misdemeanors against myself. I couldn't help myself. I was a little busy.
Well, you went to Quiet Zone? Did you go to Quiet Zone last night?
That's exactly where I was last night, and the police were
awesome.
were friendly.
And we got nabbed.
The fuzz got us. The fuzz got us. But so like I said, it brings me to a whole there's a whole issue here in my head. Like I feel like a hypocrite that I'm telling people, hey, you should be able to say whatever you want on the board. Specifically, a couple months back, our buddy Vito was being accused of being a homophobe on the board, and it was a pretty brutal attack of him. But I felt like, hey, you know what? I'm people are going to say whatever they want to say. I'm not gonna put something out there. I'm not going to stop people from. I'm not going to ban posts, for what they want. And then I this morning I banned a post, So it makes me like.
Well, you know what though? I kind of I'm glad that you do that though, because if you didn't, it would end up being like the Monty Love message board again, and look what a big mess that became.
I don't know that's necessarily the case though, because it's. Well, first of all, that thing had legs for a million years, and you can't whatever. It was a message board. It had a life of its own. There was nothing wrong with it. I got no problems with that.
No, there was nothing wrong with it. But once Jay I guess he gave it to someone else to take care of. It kind of turned into
insanity.
This weapon that every time someone was mad at someone else, they would use it to hurt that person.
Yeah, it
made it not fun.
Yeah, that board is still in existence today, and there are no posts on it anymore, but that board is still in existence that you can go to it. But the thing is, like I said, it feels like there's an almost I don't want to make it bigger than it is, First Amendment, right? There shouldn't be an issue with you putting that up there if you want. And again, I understand you personally don't necessarily want that up there. You put it up there because you wanted to see it and you want to eliminate it. You don't want it to be gone. It was a funny little thing you put up and that was it. But I feel weird about taking it down.
See, this is my opinion on it. I think
you shouldn't feel, it bothered you. It bothered you, and whatever. It was a joke, and I didn't even think it would be up there
That's
long.
the thing. It didn't bother me per se. It's not. It
bothered him more to take it off than it actually was being there.
But this is the thing. If we were actually an established show, if we were the Howard Stern show at this point and somebody posted that, there would be no reason to take it down. Nobody has any idea of what Best in Show Radio is. So I agree with you what you're saying. If they see that, it's...
But see, here's the thing also.
I know.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I agree.
Hold on. Ding, ding.
Yeah, I just hit it myself. The thing is, that controversy is probably the thing that we need to get people to know who we are.
Pickle, what else you got? Got any kitty porn to post on the board?
Best in Show, we rape children. That's excellent. But it was a tough thing for me. It felt weird for me to have to pull it down. I don't like the idea of censoring it. It's especially because it's whatever. It's a joke.
It's not really censoring. I don't see it as censoring more than just protecting the integrity of your show. Not necessarily integrity, but
I was going to say, we have integrity?
More of a protection. If that had that same logo and it said something else and it didn't reference Best in Show in that post, I think you would have left it there.
I think you're absolutely right.
That's exactly what I thought at first. What I said to you this morning is, well, I don't know that it was necessary to take it down. I mean, it's just, I didn't realize it said Best in Show on it. Then I agreed with you. See, if it was just the I swastika New York thing, then,
Well,
you would still take it down?
I'd leave it up there.
Well, put the logo back up and put the names of the 2 illiterate cops who wrote us summonses last night underneath it.
Associate them with it. Again,
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, no, what I was going to say, though, is, hey, if you guys don't want to use it, man, I'm going to go into the T-shirt business with it.
Yeah, I bet you'll sell tons of them. Go to T-shirt hell with that. They
we
love
still
it.
get a cut, right? Shadow partners?
You can, you'll get a very small cut.
You can sell them at Harold's Deli.
Delicious.
No.
By the way, echoing the sentiment.
The funny thing is, I want to say the funny thing is I showed it to a person of a certain heritage, and they were
Hitler?
like, "Yo, I'm not no, but say a certain heritage would be insulted by that, and they were like, if you do make these into T-shirts, can I get one?
Can I point something out? The certain heritage that should be offended by that should be humans. That's the heritage. It's offensive imagery, regardless of whether you're a Jew, a German, or what. It's
and for the record,
imagery.
if you're talking about a Jewish person, that's not a curse word.
What did I say?
You don't have, no, I'm talking to him. You don't have to say a certain heritage.
Oh. It was one of them.
See this? You have us all walking on eggshells
One
with
of
your
those
censorship,
guys.
Chris.
It's this. I'll censor the show. I'll censor all you guys.
You're listening to Keith and the Man.
Awesome.
The man who's
One of
saying
those.
the man who's saying this is offensive to all humans needs to remember playing pool at the Erin.
And again, okay, that's not to say that I have not been wrong at any points in my life. And to be honest, if Pickle sent me this image and just sent me this image, I'd probably laugh about it and think it was hilarious. If he posted up there even without the show's name associated with it, I'd still probably think it was hilarious. I still think it's a pretty funny thing. The fact of the matter is, it's a joke we made on our show. So I do think it's kind of a funny concept. It's just when the physical imagery was actually there, it was just like, whoa, this is... By the way, I just want to interrupt. Breaking news here. Zombie's letting us know he's now a freshman in high school. Everybody, so make sure you take notes on that.
A true freshman or a redshirt freshman?
No, true freshman. He's a freshman in high school. He's in high school. So back to the burning issues here. By the way, I just want to throw out here. Monty has thrown out also on the message board that he agrees that he wishes the old Monty Love message board would be killed already. He doesn't understand that it's still out there too. Just want to throw that out.
Who's running it now?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
Well, and in the also in the room right now, it's being said that Pickle is awful on the radio. That was posted by Pickle. Just so I put that out there. I think you're doing great, buddy. I think you're doing a great job of spreading some evil propaganda and associating our name with it.
Last week it was the mentally challenged, and this week is Jews. So I have to pick something for next week to cause drama on the board.
Bro, don't you realize that we call them people of certain ethnic persuasions? That's what we call them here on our show. That's what we call them.
The mentally challenged.
The ones that aren't white. Let's put it out.
Oh jeez. Uncomfortable. Well, buddy, thanks for giving me a complex and making me feel like I'm some weird sort of censor creep member of the PMRC or whatever.
Stop being so emo, Chris. It's okay.
It's not a matter of being emo. It's just it's my emotions. Wait, what?
No, I was actually hoping you would see it last night because I was really uncomfortable putting it up too and like having it on my
so uncomfortable
account.
as you're typing //HTTP. You know. I'm getting. This is awful. I'm getting messages from Zombie. He keeps sending me stuff from last week talking about the food being stuck in the throat thing that Brian has.
To last week's show? Oh, yeah, he is listening to last week's show. That's right.
Yeah. Hideous.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that ever again.
Yeah, people love that.
Hello.
Sorry.
Great.
Sorry. Good thing I get those smiles on my laptop. It'll be great. Well, awesome. Well, Pickle,
you make me want to throw up now. I gotta go.
Awesome. Well, Pickle, thanks for being so helpful. Thanks for being a pain in the ass on the phone before the show starts, and thanks for making our show be the most racist show it's ever been.
No problem.
God bless, buddy.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Have a good holiday week.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
So, Jimmy, you still there? You still with us? Wait, he went on hold. Jimmy, you still there?
I'm here.
Perfect. So we did the NFL previews. I talked a little bit about the fact that you wanted to fight me on a couple of things that stuck out in your mind. Anything you want to throw out there about the NFL that's going to be terrible this year?
Did you actually play it out and see that more teams are going to lose games than win?
Okay, this was the other thing. I forgot this. We were in such a rush to end it to get Pickle on the phone. I never talked about it. So as we went through the divisions, you're noticing all of the teams that I'm talking about, like all the divisions I'm talking about, have lots of losers in them and not too many winners in them. So James says to me last night, he's like, "Dude, add it up. who's playing these games? Because you're going to have way more losses than wins. So I went through the numbers, and I actually added
So
up
that's the
before-
answer to the Falcons and the Vikings. They're both going to lose the opener.
So this season, there will be 277